Good evening. I'm just gonna kind of do a tutorial walkthrough because it's gonna be the best use of my time. I need water first. So this won't be an example of the effect. This will be a test of the effect, essentially building the fundamentals. So come with me and let's do this thing. So here is just a short clip. I'm not even gonna use audio for it. And again, this is just me getting into the car. It's about 10 or so seconds. I'm not gonna be using that high resolution. Ultimately, what I'm doing is a smaller resolution. So in order to speed up that workflow, I'm actually going to pre-compose this, which basically tells the computer or the software to treat this frame as its own video. And then I'm going to change my composition settings to a much lower resolution. So we're gonna go 480 by 270, and that's gonna give us a really low res. So you can see how much more zoomed in this is. And we're gonna make this is gonna be like 1/4 of the resolution. The other thing I'm gonna do is add adjustment layers. So these are basically, it's gonna be a layer that allows me to add effects to this that works as its own video, so I can easily toggle it on and off. That just keeps the effects a little more clean, and I can see a better A/B switching of what they're doing to the image. And then we're gonna take that original idea even further, and we're gonna go down and switch the low quality comp figurine, so it's gonna show us an even lower quality version, right? So this is the initial sort of what inspired this for me to feel like I could achieve this effect. The rest is all gonna be pretty experimental. And now the other thing that I'm familiar with as an effect is we're gonna look for something called CC block load, I believe it's called. Yep, CC block load. And I've seen people do this to create full-on sprites. So you can see we have an absolute miserably blockaded, but we're gonna reduce those number of scans. Let's commit to that. Let's commit to that for now. The next thing I'm gonna add to this is something that I have experimented with, and it's never given me the desired effect, but I learned something new recently. There is in the render settings, I can add fill. And so that makes it much more cartoony. So you can see how it changes. It's basically, posterizing the color of the pixels. But then we can go even further. We're gonna reduce these thresholds. Okay, so we're already achieving something pretty interesting and definitely more reminiscent of that like NES 16 or not even 8-bit kind of sprite vibe. Give this a little bit more definition to it so there's not so much random pixels. And this next step is completely new territories for me. It is an effect called posterize time that is going to allow me to fake the frame rate. So right now it's at 24, even though this video is 30, but I'm going to go like 10 and see how that does. So that's beautiful, except it slows it down, I think. I can't tell. So that's basically what I'm trying to achieve, right? That is the effect that I'm trying to put over. Now, there are some things that could improve this. Mainly what I'm noticing is that there's a lot of camera noise that gives a lot of motion to things that aren't in motion. And in sprites, in old vintage video games, the backgrounds are static images and not video, so there's no movement. So what I'm gonna try to do, I'm going to cut out just where the movement happens, which is my door, me, and the car. So let's watch that back. Let's make sure no other motion happens within there. And I'm gonna create freeze frame. So this bottom layer doesn't move at all. This is a picture now. But when I add this top layer back on, that again, this top layer is just the movement of this frame. Everything will have been frozen except for this movement. But now, hopefully, now we can see all of this noise that was there before is now gone, and it's just me moving. Getting into the car. I'm just gonna add some fun stuff really quick. I feel pretty good about that. I feel pretty confident to go actually make something that's a test of that. But so thanks. Now I did two things. I did a little R&D, animated daily. So thanks for watching. Hope you found that interesting. I'll see you tomorrow.